Destin, Florida, is a small city on the Emerald Coast in the Florida Panhandle, known for its white sandy beaches, emerald green waters, and a rich history tied to its natural resources and development as a fishing and tourism hub. The area's earliest known inhabitants were Native American tribes, including the Chadot and Yuchi, who lived in the region long before European exploration. Archaeological evidence suggests human presence in northwest Florida dating back thousands of years, though specific records of these groups in what is now Destin are sparse. The Spanish arrived in the 16th century, exploring the Gulf Coast, but no permanent settlements were established in the immediate Destin area during that period. The modern history of Destin begins in the 19th century. The land was part of a larger region acquired by the United States through the Adams-Onis Treaty of 1819, which transferred Florida from Spain to the U.S. The area remained largely undeveloped until the arrival of settlers in the mid-1800s. Destin's namesake, Captain Leonard Destin, a fisherman from New London, Connecticut, is credited with founding the community. Around 1845, he settled in the area after recognizing the potential of its waters for fishing. The East Pass, a narrow channel connecting Choctawhatchee Bay to the Gulf of Mexico, provided a unique advantage, allowing access to both bay and deep-sea fishing. Captain Destin's success drew other fishermen, and a small fishing village began to take shape. By the late 19th and early 20th centuries, fishing became the backbone of Destin's economy. The community remained small and isolated, accessible mostly by boat, as the surrounding geography, sand dunes, wetlands, and the bay, limited overland travel. In 1935, the construction of the Destin Bridge, later replaced by the Marlar Bridge, connected the town to the mainland, improving access and spurring growth. Around this time, Destin earned the nickname, the world's luckiest fishing village, a moniker still used today, reflecting its reputation for abundant catches, particularly of snapper, grouper, and amberjack. Tourism began to emerge in the mid-20th century as word of Destin's pristine beaches spread. After World War II, infrastructure improvements, including better roads like US Highway 98, made the area more accessible to visitors. The fishing industry adapted, with charter boats catering to tourists seeking sport fishing adventures. The first Destin Fishing Rodeo, an annual month-long fishing tournament, started in 1948 and remains a key event, cementing the town's identity as a fishing destination. From the 1970s onward, Destin transformed from a quiet fishing village into a booming resort town. Condominiums, hotels, and vacation homes sprang up along the coastline, driven by the appeal of its beaches and the growth of the Florida tourism industry. The population grew steadily. By the 1980s, Destin was incorporated as a city, 1984, and its economy shifted heavily toward tourism, though fishing remains a cultural touchstone. The harbor area, now known as Destin Harbor, became a focal point for restaurants, shops, and water-based activities. Today, Destin is a popular vacation spot, with a population of about 14,000 residents that swells significantly during tourist seasons. Its history is preserved in places like the Destin History and Fishing Museum, which showcases artifacts from its Native American roots, early settlers, and fishing heyday. The city balances its legacy as a fishing community with its modern role as a Gulf Coast gem, attracting millions of visitors annually for its natural beauty and recreational offerings.